Hello and welcome to REV Rides. This is what I hope is going to be a series of videos for you. So this ride we started in San Bernardino down at about 1,300 foot elevation. And there is the big, huge climb that we did for about 55 miles. And that squiggly line, that's the elevation grade. So this is an alternate way up to Big Bear. And it is a really long climb up. But so we started here in San Bernardino at about 1,300 foot elevation. And you'll see it here on the screen, on the computer screen. But just a beautiful blue sky morning, mid 70s already by 8 a.m. So it was going to be a hot one down below. There it is, 1388 in the bottom right hand corner there. And keep an eye on that because the current elevation is what's showing there. And throughout the video, there's times that I show where we're at. I had to get off the bike to take this picture. And, you know, one of the things as an endurance cyclist, I don't like to stop and get off the bike. But so that sign there was 14 miles to avoid your air conditioner. And that's because if you're a cyclist, you look for those signs. That means we are about to do a 14-mile climb. And there's Lori. We'll see a little bit more of her in a minute. Old Waterman Canyon is... I'd like to know what this Indian is all about, but I didn't want to stop. But Old Waterman Canyon is just a really grippy road, 8, 9, 10% grades. And, you know, here's a look down to what we've already climbed. There's Lori again. And this parking lot, apparently people like to do donuts and stuff on it. But if you look up over there towards the right, there's more of the road that we're going to be climbing. So these mileage signs, what you're looking for is Big Bear Lake and Big Bear City. That's kind of our last major city, finger quote, to climb up to Onyx Summit at 8443. And that's today's summit, down from 1,300 on up. And I love the names of all these towns, you know, Rim Forest and Running Springs and all that. They're really cool names. And just a ton of climbing up and down and up and down. More up than down, I should say. But yeah, that's what we like. That first 14, 15-mile climb took us up to about 5,000 foot elevation. This right here is Sky Park, and this area has been developed quite a bit. And it's a mountain bike park exclusively, so it's not a ski resort that's been converted over to mountain biking. It's just for mountain biking. There's no skiing there. And here I'm showing how accurate the Wahoo has been throughout the day. This is 6,000 feet and it shows there 5,994. So not too bad. That's pretty close. Here's Running Springs, as I mentioned before. And right about now we're up and down in the 6,000 foot range. Eventually, when we get to Big Bear Lake and Big Bear City, we're in the 6,500 to 6,800 range. But just beautiful mountain roads. And, you know, from time to time, there's a little bit of traffic, but that's what it is. People want to get out. They want to ride their bikes. They want to go do, you know, some sightseeing and stuff. So Snow Valley is that next milestone along the way, and the traffic isn't too bad. There are sections where it's a little bit tight and the shoulder goes away, but yep, here's Snow Valley, and there is this is an actual ski facility that during the summer months becomes a mountain bike haven. So again, another mileage sign. We're getting closer and closer to Big Bear Lake and Big Bear City. And look at that, we're up about 7,000. All right, so we're at Big Bear Lake, and we are 40 miles into the ride. We've climbed 7,335 feet, about 4 hours, up, down, up, down. And then we are also about another 15 miles from the summit that we need to get to. We're trying to get up to Onyx Summit, which is at mile 55 and 9,500 feet into the ride. Also, we're sitting at about 6,800 foot elevation. We started at 1,300 foot elevation. Time for some snacks. Just give the body what it craves. Some sugar, some water, some Coke. There's a quick shot of the Ritchie steel bike with rim brake. And we are climbing and climbing and climbing. We're above 7,000 feet now. And we're headed towards 8,000 feet. And this next segment shows how accurate the Wahoo was. So Wahoo's been pretty accurate. We're at 79, 91, 92, 94. There's the 8,000 foot sign. Right on the money, 8,000 feet. Well, I'm at the top of Onyx Summit, but the summit sign is gone. That's mile marker 39, 36. I'm sitting at 8,424. So the summit sign used to be at 8,443, but that right there you can see is a descent again. So once this focuses, but so we've climbed 9,000 feet to get here from 1,300 foot elevation. 5 hours, 14 minutes, 55 miles. And 9,000 feet. So now we have to get back 55 miles and still climb 2 more thousand feet of elevation. But here we are. There's my partner in climb. That's Lori. And she's in that parking lot area where normally there's an event here called Breathless Agony, and that's where they set up the finish line for the climbing, the out part, and then you still got to get back. But anyway, that's where they set that up. Here's a couple of photos of what we were wearing for the day. That's Lori. She belongs to the Dama, the Bianchi Women's Club. And then I was just wearing my Asso stuff with a Valegro cask helmet. And this is the return back, Big Bear Lake. And we're headed towards Boulder Bay. And this is Boulder Bay. With, guess what? Boulders throughout, and the lake back there.
I think it's low.
Yeah, I think so. We haven't had enough rain, but I guess that's the story of Southern California. So yeah, we're done. And 110 miles, 13.8 average speed, but it's not about average speed because there's just so much climbing. But I think we ended up with 11,000 feet for the day. So 100 feet per mile, that's pretty much what we like. And 3,000 kilojoule day. I'm trying to find my elevation, which I guess is, there it is, 11,000 and some change. My partner in climb, well, broke a rear derailleur cable, so now she was stuck in her, that's probably a 13, 11, 12, 13, and 5236 chainring. So she basically had 2 gears. And the last 1,000 feet of rollers, we had to deal with that. But anyway, we'll get that fixed.
I know a good mechanic.
Yeah, there is a good mechanic on site, but we just can't can't replace the cable out on the road. But
Nope.
anyway, that was the 10K day for today, 11,000 feet. We got 9,100 feet in the first 55 miles. We summited 8443, so that's awesome. And you know, for a sea level person, 8,400 feet, that's a pretty good climb for the day. And we started down here in San Bernardino at about 1,300 elevation. So anyway, done for the day.
Finished up at George's Burgers over here.
Yeah, George's Burgers.
But we're gonna grab ourselves some food.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yep. Well, there you go. That's a wrap. That's there's some of the elevation information off of Strava. Here you can see the big climb at the very beginning of it, and then you can see the peak up at the top, and then of course out and back. So it's a mirror image on the way back home. So if you like this stuff, leave a comment. If you don't like it, be nice and at least tell me why. In the meantime, like and subscribe, and we'll see you up the road.